Upstairs in the bonus room of a Conway home lies a passion, side gig, a hobby.
This is White Dude, Todd Kate, Black Dude, Leo Cummings the third. Hey. What is up? What is up?
What is up is a friendship that spanned years, and what you hear is what you get.
That might not be the case. Am I crying right now?
A little bit.
Not
a little
super
bit.
well.
Man, you probably made his day, bro.
Two men being authentic, talking about anything and everything, from fitness and sports to beer and their favorite movies.
If you've not seen Jurassic Park,
What's
what do you
wrong
do with your life?
Right.
To some of the most controversial topics.
Dude, if you want to kneel, right? I mean, sometimes I go to games and I don't put my hand over my heart. You know, like
What?
I know, right? Am I a hypocrite?
Todd and I will get deep and talk about things like our families. We'll talk about race. We'll talk about politics a bit.
Leo Cummings III and Todd Kate go back to junior high where they were in youth group together.
We would talk about things and maybe my perspective would just be a bit different because I'm black, as his perspective would just be a bit different because he was white.
They kept in touch throughout the years, but reconnected in 2016, finding a common interest in podcasting.
You know, if we're having conversations like this, there's got to be other people having conversations like this.
And that's how the Black Dude, White Dude podcast was born. Both felt it was a way to have peaceful, meaningful dialogue with each other and their listeners.
You know, you can get in your own world and stay there. It's been a scheduled opportunity to talk about hard things.
Look, we're going to get into some stuff. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be easy. But once we set these ground rules, we'll know that when we're done, we're going to shake hands, we're going to high five, we're going to bro hug, and we're going to be good.
In one episode, Leo and Todd tackled the George Floyd protests that sparked a national movement.
They're saying, I'm upset that they're rioting. And then, that's not going to help your cause. Well, no, I know that, but that's not what I'm thinking because I'm mad. I'm hurt. I'm angry.
But talking about racial inequality was something they've discussed from the beginning.
If I physically assault an officer,
Does that give him the right to shoot me?
I don't even think that does.
No.
And I'm not in their shoes, okay? But you can't just have a license to kill.
These are difficult conversations for a lot of people. How is it between you two?
In the world of, you know, yelling on Facebook and your opinion is different than mine, so we can't be friends, like, that's important, right? To know that, like, that stuff that separates us is not stronger than the bond that we have.
When they're not recording, the dudes stay busy working their full-time jobs.
Wait, he's got a 230, I think.
Leo is the director of sales and member engagement at the Conway Area Chamber of Commerce. Todd is a field engineer at Squan.
Fiber runs.
Balancing work, a podcast, and family as a husband and father of 5, Todd explains we all have similar goals.
We all want to love our families, raise our children, you know, go do fun stuff. But at the end of the day, we can still have these conversations.
That's right.
And
You're just gonna run after it?
Leo and his wife have 2 daughters, a family who also supports their love of connecting with people to give them food for thought.
what if somebody just sent a picture of you to you?
Because if nothing else, it gives me his perspective. I might not agree with it, but it makes me say, okay, I can see how you could have this line of thought. I don't have that line of thought, but I see how you got there.
Having his perspective allows me to critically think and develop my own opinion, you know, and not fall on some side of the line.
They want others' point of view as well.
I want to start a business, you know.
Bringing in various guests with different platforms to talk about their work in the community.
What do you hope your listeners take away from your podcast?
That we have way more in common with each other than we have different with each other. And that we can always meet on some sort of common ground.
It's okay to disagree, right? I mean, I think everyone thinks we've all got to think the same way, and that's not the case. We can disagree, but if we're going to do that, let's try to do that peacefully.
Respecting differing opinions and walking away with a deeper level of understanding in how to talk to each other today.
What could they